Thank you for being with us. Today is all about the animals. We're going to tap into the field and ask the animals a really important question is, what is the wisdom from the animals that they have about the recent earth changes and humanity's awakening? Hmm. So that's with that said, we're really going to bring our intent today and bring the wisdom forth from all the magical animal kingdom because they have so much to offer us. And hopefully, if you're watching the replay, you can come join us in other circles that we're doing. We're constantly, every week, we do circles. So we ask all kinds of questions. With that, I'm just going to have us all kind of just arrive and center ourselves. And it's really important for us to just get centered in the now, the here. Allow for each of us to blend our energies and become more and more present with ourselves and each other and everybody who gets to watch the replay because they're part of this. We're going to breathe in through our feet. We're going to take in all the magical Mother Earth's energy, and we're going to put it all throughout our body and then put it out through our heads. Breathe out. And one more time, so bring through our feet. And then all the way through our bodies, up through our head. And then one more time through our feet. And then out through our heads. And then we're going to bring all the beautiful, magical, universal energy in through our heads, in through our crown chakras, all the way through our spine. And open our hearts, open up our spines for the wisdom and the knowledge that's available to all of us at any one time through the field. And then breathe out through your feet into Mother Earth. Get really connected. And then we're just going to bring one more time. Breathe in through our crowns, all that beautiful white light all the way down through our bodies, down through our spines, down through all our chakras, down through our legs, all the way into Mother Earth. And one last time. Breathe in through our crowns. And then out through our feet. Beautiful. All right. So we're here present with each other. And part of being together in a collective like this is part of there's agreements that we make with each other, that we hold the energy sacred. And you might feel some heat in the body as it comes through, right? And we are here to participate together as a collective. And I would love for you to really center in to your bodies, feel centered, and start noticing what's coming up in your bodies. Start to become aware of the physical body as well as the energetic body. Notice that you might feel some tingling sensations things that are coming up. And of course, please share those in the chat. And we have some beautiful agreements. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask you to really listen to the agreements. And then I'll ask everybody to unmute themselves and agree, just say yes. We fully own our participation. Our choice to be here, to speak for ourselves, myself, to learn, to listen to our bodies and take care of myself and ourselves as a conscious participant. We fully own that our participation affects and influences the group and everyone around us, as we are all connected. We are here in support of each other and this creation we create together. This is sacred and we honor it with reverence for ourselves and each other, sharing with full consent and releasing what belongs to the field. These agreements were first crafted by Gwendolyn Terror, my beautiful mentor, Shirley Norwood, and Linda Galvan. And if you could just unmute yourselves and just agree, say yes out loud.
Yes.
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 Yeah. Yes, I agree.
And everything that we do in this circle, it's really powerful. Just even one word can really, really be a magical part of the circle. And so as we kind of really lean into what's here today, as we're asking the question, what is the wisdom from the animals that they have about the recent earth changes and humanity's awakening? I'm going to invite those of you who have chosen to have your video on to maybe represent an energy. And for those of you who are here and also watching the replay, I'd love for you to tap into your favorite spirit animal. The spirit animal that serves you in such an incredible way, right? You may have a real affinity to panthers or tortoises or butterflies. Bring them here today. Bring their wisdom, their magic, their consciousness into this moment. And if you'd like to share in the chat, like, what's your favorite spirit animal? We can bring them into the circle. We're also going to bring in some really incredible, powerful healing energy, the universal, magical healing energy into the circles so that we're all protected. Oh, yes. So there's some Francie's saying dragons and butterflies, and Joanna's talking about her dolphins. Beautiful. And Nancy says she's feeling dolphin swimming. I love that. Beautiful. So I'd love for somebody, if they feel that they're really in resonance with representing Earth, the current Earth energy. And if somebody feels like that's theirs, you can put your name or put in the chat or put your name. Wave. Haja. I love that. Okay, so what we're gonna do is Haja I'm gonna pin you And then what I'm going to do is ask for you to say your name. Say your name, and then also say, I'm here representing Mother Earth, or however you want to present her.
Aja, and I am here representing Mother Earth. And before we got started with the energies, I have just a right-sided headache, so I knew that this was it. Like the left side's flowing, and then the right side is just like this right now. Yeah. So
Beautiful. Thank you. That's bringing us some awarenesses, right? So this is very gentle and very subtle, and everything is really important for everybody to kind of just feel into. Anybody have any awarenesses about that can share it in the chat. Lindy says that she's feeling the whales and the cats, and Gail says the zebras and giraffes, and then Francine's getting something about the apes or the monkeys. All right. So since we have some beautiful representatives, I'd love for somebody to volunteer to represent I think we're gonna do something a little bit more simplified versus all the individual animals. So we're gonna ask somebody who wants to represent all the animal kingdom in the sky. Anybody? Francine, beautiful. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna have Francine, and if you, I can actually rename you as well. Francine, we're gonna have you unmute yourself and say, hi, my name is Francine, and I'm representing the animal kingdom of the sky.
I'm Francine, and I'm representing the animal kingdom of the sky. I got tingles.
Woo, it's getting hot here. Woo. All right, and then I'd love for somebody to represent. Got two other representatives: all the animal kingdom of the sea and the animal kingdom of the earth. So either one of those are available. Anybody? Gail?
I'll do the C.
Beautiful. And Shirley will do
Earth, the earth ones.
perfect. Thanks so much. All right, so Shirley, if you want to unmute yourself and say your name and then who you're representing.
Yes, I'm Shirley, and I'm representing the animal kingdom of the earth.
And Gail would like to do the same.
I'm Gail, and I'm representing the animal kingdom of the sea.
Whew. Okay, so, and then one more we'd like, Joanna or Nancy, if you're up for it. I'm looking for somebody to represent the new energy of awakening or ascension. And you don't have to say yes, it's okay. Yes, Nancy, perfect. Let's add Nancy. Okay, so if you'd like to say your name and then who you're representing.
Hi, I'm Nancy, and I'm representing the energy of the new earth. From 3D to 5D is what I want to say. Thank you.
Yes, the awakening, right? All right. So let's go back to Mother Earth and ask Mother Earth, how are you doing?
I can't get comfortable.
Well, Mother Earth is definitely birthing something, right?
Get comfortable. It's hot. I'm thirsty. Got a headache. Just all of it.
Oh, our beautiful Mother Earth. Oh.
Yeah.
And how?
But in my heart, I feel fine. It's just physically I can't get comfortable, but in my heart, I feel really good.
Oh. And how do you feel about the sky animals, the earth and the sea animals, those kingdoms? And if you look at them, like I'm going to look at sky and I'm going to talk to the sky animals.
Oh, I have so much love for all of them. I just love you so much.
Mm-hmm.
So much love. And I feel just a hint of heartache for all of them, because I know they're uncomfortable too. So I don't want to see anyone uncomfortable. I just want to give comfort.
Woo. How did the sky animals react to the Mother Earth speaking?
Grateful. I feel very grateful and concerned at the same time. So, and I'm hurting and I can't sit still. Like my whole left side from the pectoral muscles to midway hurts. I've got this like headache in the right front part of, or sorry, left front part of my head. And I feel just uncomfortable.
Mm. And remember, if you're watching, then you can add in the chat anything that's coming up for you. And earth animals, how's the earth animals doing?
So I was very moved hearing the love of the earth, and a real feeling of gratitude since I'm the earth animals. And I notice I feel crowded, like I'm the space for me is getting less and less. So I'm feeling kind of like hemmed in or crowded in on from all directions.
The sea animals, the whales and the dolphins and the sharks.
They want to send love back to the earth. They were grateful for the earth's feelings. And they feel pressure. I just feel kind of pressure coming in, kind of like the earth animals, just pressure from the outside and sadness.
Oh, wow. So would you say that the sadness is grief?
I think it's more about the destruction of the planet.
Wow. Mm.
I'm feeling a lot in my belly right now.
Yeah, the sky animal said grief, anger, and what's going on with the planet. So how does Mother Earth feel in response to all of the animal kingdoms?
I don't feel that way. I was feeling that pressure in my right hip, but it's just subsiding as I'm just getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And I feel really calm and really peaceful. And all these things are going to come up for all of us. But we're moving.
Mm.
And just feel such a state of peace now.
Good.
Knowing where everyone's at, right? And it's okay to feel this way. But we're moving.
Mm-hmm.
And there's like not in a bad way, like a fire building up, like from my stomach to my heart, like this rumble, if you will, for that expansion. It feels like lava.
Mm. And the awakening energies, how they're feeling.
Hello, let me unmute. So do you want me to say what the animals are feeling with the awakening?
No, so you're representing, I think we're kind of imagine that you represent the new energy that's coming in, right? And
Okay, so the new,
it's that newness, right?
What I feel, okay.
Yeah.
So what I feel, what I've been feeling, because I've been doing a lot of meditation, is I feel like we're purging the old. And I know we are purging so much. I've been doing it last week and I was meditating. I felt like I wanted to throw up. So I'm just letting go of stories. I mean, with animals, I love animals. That's my passion. And I believe they're here to bring out the goodness in us, unconditional. They're teaching us, you know what I mean? So that's what I'm feeling now for the new earth. I'm hoping that the energy switches where we purge all the old and it raises a vibration of the earth where we can get to 5D and there's more love, you know, the love, let us brighten. I know that we're star seeds. I'm going to cry. So we're all star seeds here for a mission. So I feel a lot of love coming. So that's what I want to speak. Thank you.
Oh, yes, yes. I think you're representing, sometimes we don't really know, like we kind of get close and we're like, well, what is the energy that needs to come in?
This is my first time with your circle. So I was like, wanted to join in quietly. And then I was like, I'll just pick one. I mean, the one that, so thank you.
You're very brave. I love it. Yes. And it's all about just really feeling into the energy of it. And it feels like you're really representing the humanity's awakening, those who are awakening, right? Those who are aware that there's an awakening. That's like the star seeds and the light workers, and you're really representing that energy. So Does it feel like, do you resonate with the sadness and the grief that the animal kingdom are feeling?
Yeah, I mean, I definitely see, I volunteer at the shelter, so I know the sadness and with the animals. I'm very attached to dogs and cats. I love dolphins. I do feel the sadness. They want us to wake up. They want a better planet. They want us to be greener, more wiser, so they want the earth to wake up. And I think they're here too for that.
Yeah.
So that's what I feel.
So I'm gonna ask, because this is your first time, right? So just if you can kind of breathe into the energy that you're feeling and notice as though you were in the circle, not who Nancy is. Nancy's over here. We want to talk to the awakening energies, right? The wisdom that's there. So bring that energy, like just really feel into that, because that's exactly the process that Nancy's actually doing. So, and all the people are watching and participating in this. So please don't think it's something about you. It's actually the whole point of me sharing that is, no, we need to get out of what we think it's going to happen and really feel into what is happening.
Okay.
So just take a deep breath of that, because that's exactly the process that we're all doing. And just
what I feel now in this circle, I feel like the animals are rejoicing. I feel happiness right now in this circle.
Yes.
I feel connected. I pictured all of us holding hands in a circle, and I felt good. I felt like a nice little network. I just felt strong. So that's what I felt in that moment for our circle.
Beautiful. I love that. Whew, so let's just check in and see how they're feeling, right? So how are the sky animals, the butterflies, and if you can, some of the animals that are coming through you can share some of them as well. There's like dragons and birds and chickens and
so I'm feeling this energy of I don't want to sit still. I want to fly around, and I'm really I'm breathing in warm air. I'm excited for the season. Happy about where I'm at. I feel joy and heaviness at the same time. There's more joy than heaviness, but there's still like in the back of my feeling of predator, and I have to watch out for trash, garbage, and I'm seeing like the soda pop rings, that connect all the soda cans. I'm seeing those things, and they're in my feeding ground, and it causes me to look harder in some respects for food, but I'm still so happy and joyous to fly around in the beautiful sky, and smell the fresh flowers, and but like I said, there's that heaviness that why is all this stuff littered where I'm nesting, and why is there this stuff where I'm trying to find food for myself and my young? So they're kind of going hand in hand.
Beautiful. And the earth animals?
There we go. The predominant thing that I'm feeling is I want the room to be wild, the space to be wild. Like I don't want to be protected or be in a zoo or what I want the room, the environment, the space on the planet to be wild, to be in my natural habitat, to, you know, migrate as I do.
Yeah.
But predominantly it's just the word I keep hearing is wild. I want to be wild.
Mm. And with sea animals?
The sea animals are feeling more hopeful.
Okay, good.
I can see the dolphins jumping and rejoicing. And I think after listening to everybody, they're feeling a little more hopeful. And they're communicating with each other and saying that we're finally waking up. They're excited that we're finally waking up.
The humans are waking
Yes.
up.
Mhm.
Finally. Are they going through their own process of awakening?
Yes. I'm getting anything. They're awakening to this new earth also. And to the changes in the vibration of the planet. They're having to learn to adjust to the new vibrations. That's all.
So they're doing it as along with humanity as well, right? So
Right.
Earth is doing it. And how does Mother Earth feel about all of that?
I'm so pissed off right now. Like so angry. Not with the animals, with the awakening energy.
Oh.
And it's coming in, it's never asked me what I wanted, and it's made assumptions on what me and my children want, and it's just bringing in this new energy without actually asking to me, talking to me, listening to me, seeing me, hearing me, any of that. And it's just coming in like it always has, thinking it knows best, but maybe you should ask me since you live here.
Woo. Well, there you go. How does the awakening feel about that?
Okay, I'm muted. I think Mother Earth is speaking her truth right now, is what I say. I agree with her. I do agree with like the awakening, Mother Earth. Let me close my eyes here. I feel that the awakening is needed for change.
Remember, you're representing awakening, so you can.
So I have to like.
I am here for you. I am. Really like own that energy of this.
Okay, I am awakened Earth. I know this change is needed, is what I'm feeling. This change is needed. I mean, the animals are, I definitely feel the animals are feeling it too. So.
Yeah, so have you look at Mother Earth.
Me look at, okay, if I look at, say that again. So if I say I.
Yeah, as in the awakening energy. So you're representing that awakening energy.
Okay.
And it's really hard, you know, just really embody it. And then as you embody that energy, that field, then look at Mother Earth.
Okay, so kind of talk to her from the higher. Okay. Okay, I am representing Awakening Earth and speaking to Mother Earth. I would say we need this. We need this change. That's how I feel. We need this change to grow. Without change, there'd be no butterflies. That's what someone told me years ago. I hate change. So that's how I'm feeling. Sorry about that. It's hard to do this.
It's okay. You're
It
doing
means-
brilliant.
But
No,
if I'm feeling the awakened energy right now, like if I connect right now to being awakened and looking at Earth, I feel like we need this change. We need this change to move, even though it's scary. You know, change scares me. So I know right now we need this energy.
mm,
So that's kind of how I feel.
yeah. So you're actually the most perfect representative for this particular energy, because you're flipping back and forth from the old to the new, like, and you're representing that. So it's absolutely perfect.
Okay.
Because you're representing 3D and then you're going to 5D, 3D and 5D, and the 3D energies are very kind of mental, very kind of,
They're like dense, like heavy energy.
yeah,
exactly. And
exactly.
5D is light and free. I do a lot of meditation, so I definitely have been 5D, and then I'm back to like, why am I in this 3D, this dense body? So I can definitely go back and
yeah.
forth.
So that's actually what's happening right now. That's the wobble.
Okay.
And so I'm just going to encourage you to just really let's figure out how we can get these awakening energies to work with Mother Earth and really kind of embrace, like, work together in that new state, right? That new 5D with all the love. You started out with just was incredible, like you tapped in and you were like, "Whoa, I'm feeling it," right? So it's so beautiful. And so, yeah, just as the awakening energy, like remember your power. You're here to awaken this earth. Like, this is just incredible power that you have.
Okay. How I do it is I go inward, like Earth. If we go into the soul of Earth, if Mother Earth went back into her core, back to DNA and just went out and started from there, like back in the day when it was like Earth was different and we've like changed and over the years, and it's just gotten worse and worse. Pollution, like she was saying about the animals with the tops to the cans. I could see the plastic floating in the ocean. We have not respected Earth. So that's what it's hard for me to word it. I know how to feel it, but it's hard for me to like put it in words to describe it.
Exactly.
Like go back to source, like go back. Like when I meditate, sometimes I look at all these things to meditate and it always says, go back to you. We have it all in us. We have everything in us, what we need to know. And we just go sit quiet sometime and just sit still. Like the moon last night, I sat outside and the moon was just talking. I could feel the moon's energy. It was just cleansing last night with the lunar. So
beautiful. And how's Mother Earth doing when she's talking?
You still think it's about you. You still think I need to wake up. You still think I got to do all this. And all right, so Mother Earth aside, Haja, I very much agree with you and a person, but Mother Earth here is like, you want me to go back into my core and change things? It's still about you. It's still about you. And it's not about me. It's not about us. It's not about asking. It's not about going into the heart. Like I don't need to wake up. I am the awakened energy. I am the ancient energy. I am waiting on y'all. I am already here. Wow. And if you don't wake up and if you don't get it again, I'll start this whole thing over again.
Woo! Woo!
That's Mother Earth. Haja very much agrees with you.
I feel like Mother Earth is shaking us up. I just felt that.
Yes.
It's shaking us up, going, wake up, people.
Exactly.
It's not about waking up. Stop. Just stop. You're worrying too much about whatever. Just stop. Just stop all of it.
I love it. I love it.
Wow. So stop What does awakening humanity need to stop?
It feels like this just like frantic busyness doing, right? So ants, they're beautiful. They move together. They're always doing, but it's a dance and it's in harmony. You humans are just like, well, I do this and I meditate and I do that and I blah 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 blah. But you don't do it in harmony. You do it to appease someone. You just do it. You just do things. And if you waken up, you realize you don't need to do anything. I've provided it all for you just to be. You could just be here.
Whew.
I just got the feeling when she was speaking about we're here to learn lessons too. So we're here on earth to learn. So if, you know, like if we didn't learn, we wouldn't grow. So I do see growth. We need earth to grow, our energy. So that's what I feel. And I agree with her to sit quiet. Like I live alone and I have my animals, and with COVID, it made me, instead of like she's saying, keeping busy, I'm home all the time. I meditate, you know, I'm drinking tea right now. I'm a teacher, so I'm off, but I definitely, this with COVID hitting, it made me sit quiet more. So COVID was a blessing in disguise, closing everything down.
Yeah. How did Mother Earth feel about COVID?
I didn't really care. I mean, I was ready. I'm here. I'm peaceful. I know that I have things I need to experience, and I was going to experience them regardless, and I would like to do it with all my children. But if COVID was necessary, but it was such a small blip in my existence.
Yeah. You're no offense, you're pretty old. I
Yeah.
mean, like a year really isn't gonna change a lot of stuff about you.
Right. And that's, you know, if I could express that, this is all just a blip of our existence. So, yeah, I feel good.
I love that. Sky animals, please. I know you have something to share.
Yeah, so I'm picking up on beings that are here on Earth, but not from Earth. So these would be, you know, aliens. There's the grays, there's the bug aliens. And what I'm getting is it's about time that we finally wake up and move forward to this new energy and take care of Mother Earth and all of Mother Earth's inhabitants. And they're waiting and they're watching and they're excited for the next step, because when we reach that next step, they're waiting to make themselves really known so they can work with us to change, to help create that change that the humans are trying to do. Some of the humans are trying to do here on Earth, and they want everyone to join in. So they want everyone to be awakened to this. Very, very strong energy. Like they're just waiting and they're hopeful and they're excited. Cautiously excited, cautiously optimistic.
That's so awesome. I'm just checking in with the sea animals and the earth animals. How are you guys doing?
I'm still in the give me space or stay out of my space. Like, don't just keep covering everything with asphalt and buildings and roads and structures. Keep, it's like, the earth is sacred and it needs to have space. Like it needs to be honored, respected. That's the word that's coming up. Like respect the wilderness, respect the earth, respect the wide open spaces. Everything doesn't have to be civilization, urbanization. So it's still the room to be wild.
I love it. And the sea animals?
Sea animals, they're trying to be hopeful, but they're feeling like the collective keeps pulling them down. Every time they try and be hopeful, they get pulled back down again. So this resistance.
How does Mother Earth feel about all of that? And especially the resistance?
I can feel it, right? Like the intention that they have is so good. The awakening humanity, and my children feel it. The earth animals, like, I am wild, I am sensual, I am not to be tamed. And it's that wanting to put the awakening is there, but it still wants to put the awakening in a box. They want to civilize awakening. They want to asphalt awakening rather than asking and dancing with us in wild ways of how we could do this together. Because I'm going to dance and do it. And rather than you can awaken in the way that we've decided that we'll awaken, right? There's a colonialism, urbanization of awakening. 5D, that's not opening, that's not infinite possibilities from the heart. And if the foundation is there of doing the things, but the harmony of receiving and playing with me and my children and my friends from above, my friends from below, stop trying to define us. Let us show you. We're the big one, you're the little one.
Ooh.
And that's not from a state of judgment or not love, but it's like watching my children do the same mistake over and over again. And as the parent here, it's just, I've had enough. Will you listen to me now? Will you see me now? Will you play with me now? Let me show you New Earth.
I'm getting let us lead.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, that's cool.
Follow us now.
We are nature, we are in harmony, and we are united. And it may not look like it because some have to eat some. Some have to fight for territory, but it's always in harmony. Conflict can be in harmony. Prey and predator can be in harmony.
Mm. And the awakening, the humanity.
The awakening, agree with what you guys are all saying, and that we all need to awaken is what I'm going to say. That's because I'm worded the awakening, but right? Awakening or 5D?
It's really, I think, as we're going through the process, you're really representing the awakening humans, right?
Okay.
They're not necessarily awake totally yet.
Okay.
They're still kind of figuring stuff out. That feels to me
Okay.
that's what you were representing.
Okay. That's what I got to say. And then what about the animals awakening too? Because I know we were saying that.
Yeah.
So I'm representing the animals and us.
Yes.
Okay. I mean, I hope we awaken. That's what I want. And I'm using the word awaken, but I mean for us to get past where we're at, to bring more light on earth is what I mean by awaken. For the animals, for us, for the kids, for all of it, you know, that we're here. So that's what I feel.
Yeah, thank you. Okay, so I'm going to bring in Joanna, and I'm not actually going to name her yet. I think we're going to let her tell us what is needed in this equation. And you can just unmute yourself and say your name, and then kind of maybe the solution, maybe represent the solution, something, I don't know. You let us know, because you're feeling into it. What is it? What's needed in this scenario?
Okay. Yeah. First of all, I'm hearing that I can represent the old souls. Like it says, like those who have walked this path before, who are here to mainly really just to witness, but also to guide if need be. And I've been feeling so like, okay, I've been feeling Mother Earth's energy so much because when she said just stop, like that stop you said, it's like, I don't know why I'm getting. Okay, I can do this. I can talk. All right. Just I see everyone's desire to like awaken and support Mother Earth. It's so frustrating to see that we all who are trying to awaken are not listening to her. When she said stop, that's what she meant. Just stop doing and just be. Like I understand and I see, because we are humans, we have to make everything as tangible as we can, right? Like we have to have like descriptors of what's happening, and we have to identify this from that so that our human minds can understand. So really, like 3D to 5D, like who coined that term? Like really, like we've always been here. Like Mother Earth has always just been here, like for her lifetime. And she's been here for all of us. And we have to like capitalize everything. Like we have to make, why do you have to make such, like the earth animal said, like why don't we just be ourselves, like just be our wild self? Like why don't we why do we have to wear this fancy suit just so we say that, oh, we're in 5D now? Like, oh yeah, I walk every day, I eat all vegetables, like I don't harm the animals, I meditate every day, every moment of my waking, like why do we have to like say all of it? Like it's so good that you do that, but stop saying that you're doing that. Just do it. And you don't have to prove to anybody else, but show it to Mother Earth. Like if you do that, like all the animals, like the sea animals, their energy is just so playful. Like you said, they are they're really not trying to awaken, but like because like Mother Earth, the animals are one with Mother Earth. They are awakened. They're basically our guide. They're here to guide us. And the playfulness of the sea animals, that's what they're showing us. Like they just want to be playful, but every time, like she said, they want to be playful, but they're always pulled back. Why? Because we're trying to prove so much that this is how it should look like, when we all just have to be. Just like Mother Earth said, we just have to be. And that's what we just have to stop. Thank you.
Wow. Oh, so how did Mother Earth feel about that?
When the old soul came in, there was just so much love. Just so much love. And finally, someone gets it. That's enough, right? Just talk to me. I'm here. And the old souls finally. And there's enough that I don't have to shake you off again. It feels nice to be.
Audra, I think your hands on the microphone or you're speaking. There you go.
It feels nice to be seen,
Yeah.
to be heard, and to be acknowledged. And it feels good. It doesn't feel so alone.
Whew. How did the sky animals feel about the old soul?
Excited. I keep hearing, yes, learn from us. Let us be free and learn from us. Learn from the joy that we have just flying around and enjoying being in our space. Learn from what we do. Watch what we do and learn from us. That's what I got.
And the earth animals?
A very similar thing. We have, if you observe how we wild animals are, how we organize ourselves, how we care for one another, how we protect one another, how we move from place to place, how we find food, how we survive. There's a lot you can.
I presume
How we organize ourselves
mm,
into, oh, my internet might be unstable, to care for one another, how we protect our young and care for the older ones of us. There's just a lot that you can learn by watching.
I love that wisdom. And the sea animals?
They're thankful for the old soul for speaking for them. And they're asking us to feel them. And they will show us how to become in sync with the new vibration. They will guide us.
Yeah.
And they want us to acknowledge all the knowledge that's in all the animals and in Mother Earth that's been forgotten.
So beautiful. Oh, so how are the humans doing? Awakening human.
There, I agree. What Sea Animals just said, I loved it. I agree with her that hopefully we all awake, you know what I mean? Like she was saying, thankful and stuff. So the animals are thankful.
Yeah.
So it's hard to do the awakening one. So
You're awakening whether you like it or not.
I'm trying. And I know the saying awakening when I say it, because you could put a word like awakening. It's just, I feel like I can see I don't know how to say it, but when I use the word awakening, it doesn't mean like I'm better. It just, I definitely can see that there's more light on the earth right now. I feel like we need this, is what I'm saying. So the awakened earth, I feel that we definitely are being rocked. Earth is being shaken right now, is what I feel.
Mother Earth, how do you respond to that?
I feel like they're still not getting it, right? I already told you, we are awake. Follow our lead. Listen to us. We are showing you. Let the old souls, they get it. An awakening humanity. All right, fine. At least you're somewhat more there, right? It's and in my mother's patience, I don't really have any more patience anymore. If I'm being honest, I just don't. And the wisdom is already here in my sky, earth, sea, old souls, and myself. It's already here. We're already awake. And when you're ready, you'll be ready. And if you're not, you're not. But I have my old souls. And there's some delights and surprises for them. And same with the earth and the sea and the sky animals.
Do you have a response, humanity?
I'm sorry, I'm muted. I agree with Earth, but when she's saying old souls, what my thought came to me in this circle right now is that we are old souls that came back. So we kind of are the old souls reincarnated, if you believe we're incarnated as the old souls. So we are part of that. So we are part of Mother Earth. So that's what I say. Yes.
I love it. Anybody else want to say anything before we close up? Yeah, the old souls.
No, me? Are you talking to me?
No.
Oh, sorry. Oh, okay. I'm looking to see who's on the screen. Let me mute here.
You're good. You're beautiful.
Yeah, I see everyone, and awakening humanity is definitely getting there, but like there's a lot of work to do. Like they are remembering, they're true, like we are all one. So we all came from the same, right? So definitely old souls, new souls, we're all one. So you're getting there, but also acknowledging that you're not there yet. There's a lot of work to be done. And like Mother Earth said, she's always just been there. She doesn't have any patience anymore because she's been there all her life. We, as awakening humans and
millions of years,
as old souls, we were like young ones too. So that's why we came. Now we're old souls, like because we walk the path. And she's right. Mother Earth doesn't have to have patience for all of us, but we just know that now we're all aware that we have work to do. Awakening humanity have work to do, and the animals are there to help and inspire. And just also know that the animals, just like Mother Earth, are also just holding on, kind of like they can't be as patient as Mother Earth has been. And old souls are also getting tired too, like trying to not be doing the work, because we've all been there, right? We've done the work. And really our role is to just witness and watch, to make sure that eventually all are coming together. But it's still hard to watch. It was it is still very uncomfortable to watch all the wobbleness, the wibble wobble back and forth. But you are learning it, and that's the most important thing. So let's work together.
In Mother Earth, you said something about how there's a surprise or some good stuff for the old souls. How would you represent that?
Well, I first wanted to acknowledge that I wanted to say something back to humanity, but I just decided to hold it in. And so thank you for old souls for expressing that. Thank you for standing up. Thank you for being here. Thank you for standing up. And the more you stand up, the more I can relax. And the more I can relax and bring you these surprises and delights that I don't even know yet. Because I don't want to define them. I just want to create them for each one of you. I really want to do it for all of you. But like a good mother, I can't give you everything that you want anymore.
Do you feel complete? Sky animals, did you want to say out loud what you were feeling about It'd be a nice ending.
Yeah, so I know they're not sky animals, but I got something about elephants. It was when Earth Animals was talking, and I just got how if everyone would look at the example of the elephants and how they take care of each other, they take care of their young, they take care of their elders, they learn from their elders, and they have their elders in their group that teaches them and raises them, and how revered the matriarch is of their group. And elephants mourn when their matriarch dies, and they go to a special place to honor her and allow her to die. We all need to just learn from that, because it's such an incredible lesson. And I think we don't take the time to stop and look at that lesson and learn from that lesson. And I think we need to go back to that lesson. These elephants are just, they're old souls. You know, even the young, they're old souls. And they just want us to learn, you know, from what they're doing.
I love that. And I'm sure the whales and some of these older, like the reptilians and the reptilians, but the you know, the alligators and things like that, they are actually, these are old animal systems that have been on the earth for so long, and they have wisdom to share. Would you agree, sea and earth animals? Mm. Beautiful. Well, I think that there's so much wisdom available from today's circle. There's certainly an incredible amount of love that's available for all of us as we continue this awakening journey, and maybe some surprises for us old souls. I'd like to close the circle, and we'll just take a deep breath. And we're just going to let go of our representations. Remember that it wasn't personal. You were actually representing a consciousness, just like you're in acting class. Take with you what resonated and leave the rest. Allow yourself to come back to you, and take a deep breath and let go of the representation. Thank it for being with us today. Thank all the beautiful animals in the animal kingdoms. They gave us such incredible wisdom. And Mother Earth, I have a new appreciation for your beauty and your magic. And if you'd like, as representatives, just to tap yourselves and remind yourselves that you're back to you and your name. And then we will close the circle. But before that, if you're watching this on YouTube, please like and subscribe. Please share with your friends. We're so appreciative of your participation. And if you'd like to come join me, energyhealingcircles.com. With that, bye-bye.